So let's talk about Batwoman Season 2 and Javicia Leslie being cast not as Kate Kane, but as Ryan Wilder, the horrible character. And I'm gonna get into that. I think this is, well, if anything, I feel bad for the actress because she's getting a role. She's coming into this, and maybe the writers will knock it out of the park. I highly doubt it. The show has been a disaster since day one. CW doubled down on the show, gave it 22 episodes off of a pilot. And then, like 3 or 4 episodes in, they gave it already a second season. Now, there's some interesting stuff I want to go over when it comes to this announcement. Okay. First off, the actress that's getting the role of Ryan Wilder, who's supposed to only be into the ladies. This actress, she goes both ways, if you know what I'm saying. And last time that happened, that wasn't enough. In fact, Ruby Rose is the same way. She got cast to play Kate Kane, who only likes the ladies, but Ruby Rose likes both. She goes both ways. And that caused massive backlash for her, by the way. She quit Twitter because of that. And it wasn't from YouTube channels talking about Batwoman. This is coming from the group that they wanted to watch Batwoman. They didn't like that, which I thought was ridiculous. What does that matter for playing the role? Why does that matter? I don't think that it does. I don't think that it should be a problem. She should be able to play the role. She's acting. The point of acting is that you're playing somebody that you aren't. So I don't get the problem there. But it was a big deal, and people made a huge deal about it. But this time, that's not the case. I mean, you see this headline. This casting is the good news we needed, and it's the same headline here. Okay, that won't be a big deal this time. In fact, people are celebrating it. I personally don't care who plays Ryan Wilder. I don't care. I don't think it's a big deal. Now, here's the other thing. Now, a lot of people are bringing up Ryan Wilder is being played by Javicia Leslie. Obviously, Kate Kane, is a white woman. Javicia is a black woman. I don't have a problem with this. Kate Kane isn't Ryan Wilder. Ryan Wilder is some made-up character that the writers of the show made up. Whoever plays Kate Kane, I think... I don't like it when they swap stuff out usually. But this isn't a swap. This is a new character. They're making a new character. So personally, I really don't care. What I do find funny is the hypocritical people, though, who got really mad about this announcement. And this announcement is the good news that everybody needed. It's kind of hypocritical because that's why they went after Ruby Rose, because Ruby Rose doesn't go one way. She goes both ways. And because of that, that was a huge problem. It was a big deal to a lot of these outlets, and they aren't saying anything about it this time, which I think is kind of funny. But I feel bad for Javicia Leslie. I do feel bad for her because she's kind of being used right now to prop up Batwoman. Batwoman is a disaster show. Batwoman didn't really make any money. In fact, it probably lost money. The ratings for the show dropped every episode. The entire series is a nightmare. It's a terrible show. Nobody was giving it good ratings. It was a disaster. The writers behind this show are obviously terrible at their job. They're horrible. They're not good writers. So you're telling me, okay, so the first season ended. Ruby Rose walks away before they even start filming season 2. In fact, we know there were no plans for her to walk away because they were already talking about season 2's villains. Season 2 was going to be her ex-girlfriend, who was a pirate queen or something. And she was going to come in and be the main bad guy for season 2. They had already announced that and talked about it. And then Ruby Rose walked away. Okay, she walked away. So that left them in a little bit of a pickle, I would say, right? It's kind of a pickle. Ruby Rose walks away, you have to find a new actress to play her. So now they're kind of given the impossible task. All right, what are we going to do? Well, the smart thing to do would have been to just recast Kate Kane. Well, we're not going to do that. We're not going to recast Kate Kane. We're going in a whole new direction. Not going to be Kate Kane. It's going to be Ryan Wilder, who, to the best of my ability, does not exist in any DC continuity. I tried to look up Ryan Wilder. I also have asked in multiple videos in for the comments if Ryan Wilder exists in the DC universe. Anywhere in the DC universe, please tell me. As far as I know, that character is brand new and being made up for this show. And I really don't have too much of a problem with that either. The problem is the writers stink. So the writers are now going to... Here, let me lay this out for you in a couple of ways. So the writers who did terrible for this show, this is a terrible show. Absolutely terrible show. It's not a good show. Okay? So now the writers have to come in and they're going to make Kate Kane a mystery. They didn't kill her off. All right? What happened to Kate Kane? That's going to be the big mystery. And Ryan Wilder is going to take up and try to solve the mystery, or are they going to solve the mystery? Okay? Because originally they said they were never going to recast Kate Kane. But now Kate Kane is going to be a mystery because they don't want to write her off because that would just help fulfill stereotypes for characters that are characters that are into their own gender. That those characters always get written off and it's become a stereotype. So they hear everybody. They're not going to write that character off. That character still exists. She's still alive during Batwoman. So now they actually have to end up recasting Ruby Rose anyway. These writers are terrible. Batwoman is a disastrous show. It was terrible. The ratings drop from the first episode to the last episode kind of prove that point. Nobody liked this show. So now we're bringing in this new actress who's, going to take over this part and probably excited to get the part. I mean, wouldn't you be excited? You're getting full-time work on a show. And it's probably going to get, I would say the first 2 episodes, because of all of the hype surrounding, Ruby Rose leaving and them looking for a new actress, a lot of people are going to tune in out of curiosity. What's going on? How does Javicia Leslie do as Batwoman? And then you got all these ratings back. Okay, you can even make this as a good jumping on point for new people. So Javicia Leslie as Batwoman, people are going to come in and watch it. And at that point, it all depends on the writing. How is the plot? How is the story? Will it be any good? Probably not. Because this show runs 100% on identity politics. It always has. It always has. It's a main focal point for the show. Even when Kate Kane was first introduced, they show the Batsuit. And I forget the guy's name. It's Fox. It's somebody related to Lucius Fox. Says, the suit is literal perfection. And she says, it will be when it fits the woman. The whole show runs on that plot point. And the fact that Batwoman likes the ladies. I mean, they dedicated a whole episode to Kate Kane as Batwoman talking to a tabloid to make sure the record is set straight that Batwoman likes the ladies. That's ridiculous. In fact, they lost like 100,000 viewers from that episode because it was so over the top and ridiculous. If the show focused on like characters taking on bat villains and stuff, like I think the idea for Ryan Wilder actually gets it because Ryan Wilder's nemesis is going to be Scarecrow. Kate Kane's nemesis was her crazy sister that nobody really knew about. It's really strange, and it didn't work. Maybe the writers will knock it out of the park this time, and if they do, maybe we'll get a good Batwoman show. Even though Batwoman is Kate Kane and Ryan Wilder is some strange character. I don't know why they didn't just bring in like Barbara Gordon or anybody else that's played a Batgirl or a Batwoman throughout the time in DC Comics. But, you know, maybe they'll knock it out of the park. Maybe it'll be great. But given the history of this show, I highly doubt it. There'll be a lot of ratings from... There'll be a lot of viewers tuning in to give the first probably 2 episodes, maybe 3, high ratings out of curiosity. Just like what happened with Doctor Who. And then you'll see, like when they cast Jodie Whittaker. And then you will see a gradual decline in viewership because the writers for this show just aren't very good. The show was never handled well, and it was never done very well. So my prediction is it goes right back to a lower number than it was on episode 22, probably by episode 4 of season 2. And I'm also predicting by episode 4 or 5 of season 2, they will announce season 3. Don't worry, though. Well, no, here's the thing. Now, Batwoman actually is starting in January, so they're likely only going to give the series 13 episodes for season 2. It's going to be a shorter season because of everything going on right now. But season 3 will get a full 20-something episodes, I promise you. So, I mean, how bad can this show get? We'll find out. But I do feel bad for the actress because the show is not going to do very well. And she's kind of walking into a trash fire in a lot of ways. Well, she'll get some exposure out of it, though, I suppose. And, you know, maybe she'll knock the acting out of the park. Ruby Rose was terrible. She acted like a plank of wood. She almost was spot on. And it was almost like she was trying to impersonate Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. It was terrible. We'll see what happens. I don't have high hopes. These writers have never been very good. The show has been a disaster since the first episode. I don't see how they can turn it around, but maybe they will. Anyway, that's it. That's my thoughts. Hope you enjoyed the video. Would like to hear what you have to say in the comments below. Also, if you would, please throw a like up, share the video, make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.